It all began with 16 contestants vying for the title of the internet's most talented photographer. Now it's been whittled down to the final 3. Only one will win IMTP, with a fantastic prize that includes flights to Hong Kong, accommodation, a DSLR, and $1,000 spending money. So we've finally reached the final of IMTP, but it hasn't come without drama and controversy. Last week it was Hessel who got eliminated, and the judges picked out an issue about the cropping, but it turns out it was the print that cropped off part of the lady's head. So we took it to the judges again this week to show them and see what they think of the non-cropped image.
I don't think it made any difference. Well, I've seen this one before.
Sure.
So that's I'm basing my comments on 2 weeks ago.
So that means
it's still the weakest of the 3 as of now, anyway.
Even in its uncropped version, it doesn't do any more for me than it did cropped. It's just a little bit of additional texture. I still miss the person in the picture. And
so it doesn't change much?
No, for me it doesn't.
Okay.
It is a little bit better with the extra quarter of an inch on top, but still the picture doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't tell me anything. It's just it's a lady throwing her head back.
So for the judges who saw it last week, it's still unanimous?
Yes, for me it definitely is, yeah.
Mark?
Yeah.
Oh. So there we have it. They've decided that Hessel's photo is still not good enough to reach the final. So it still went to the 3 finalists, Charlie, Natalia and Forrest. And the challenge was a dual challenge. We had 2 quotes, one from Henry Cartier-Bresson and one from Cindy Sherman. The Henry Cartier-Bresson is, in photography, the smallest thing can be a great subject. A little human detail become a leitmotif. And the Cindy Sherman one is, the still must tease with the promise of the story of it itches to be told. We had a dual challenge because we thought it's the final, we need something bigger. And how we're going to work it with this is that it will be judged anonymously and they'll score the points for each photo. They'll be tallied up and that's how we find a winner. So let's see how they do. Natalia has come a long way. She's been highlighted as one of the firm favourites and she's proved her worth by reaching the final.
Well, I think I can win this competition because during all the challenges I have been working very hard, tried to do my best and considered the critique of the judges. But overall my main purpose was to improve myself and to improve my knowledge, and I think I succeeded in that. I see the improvement of myself as a photographer and I'm very proud of myself.
Привет.
Привет.
And I don't know what else to say. I've forgotten all the words.
It's awful.
I know, it's like a bucket with a hole in it. It just keeps falling out at the bottom.
You should take it more seriously.
I should, definitely. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine now. Last week was just crazy.
Yeah.
I was very angry and very tired. I was very nervous. I was very nervous about the challenges, and something was going not very good, so I was in a big stress.
My photo is about the loneliness in a big city, and I think this problem is never old for millions of people all over the world. And looking at this photo for the first time, we can see only a building, but then we notice a guy with a laptop, and the whole photo changes in a moment, and it gives us another emotions and another feelings. The second quote asked us to create an interesting photo with a story. And actually I had 2 photo shoots for this photo because my first attempt was not very successful, because I didn't have much time for the preparation, and during the photo shoot it was very, very cold and windy and I had to work very quickly. And when I came home I realized that I don't like the result, And I decided to try one more time with another stuff, with another makeup, with another place. And overall I can say that I am very, very proud of myself, that I was brave enough to try to remake photo just before the deadline.
We took the photos to the judges. There's 7 judges this week.
Michael Coyne, I'm from Australia. I'm always on the left.
And Gareth Jones, and I'm always on his right.
Gareth doing a good Graham Newton impression. Carsten.
You are Carsten? I'm Carsten. I'm Carsten.
Hello, I'm Graham. I'm Kai's right-hand man today.
Hi, King Wei from the US.
And I'm Herman. I'm always on the right. It takes me a while to realize what the subject in this photo is. It's often someone with an ad for notebook.
The thing is, every little thing could be a main subject if you make it stand out in your photo.
Yeah, and the problem is it's not really standing out.
Yeah,
the
right.
block of guys cold.
Yeah.
I don't even know what this is about.
And it does take you a while to find a guy. You look at the blocks of flats and you think, well, okay, and you see this little guy down here, so it's a very weak attempt at satisfying the brief.
Yeah, there's a little detail in there, so that's obviously what the photographer is focusing on, that the person works against the background. I think if separating the person from the background more by putting the background maybe more out of focus or obscuring it otherwise, or just getting closer to the person.
Up closer, I think it would have worked quite well with these windows, and but I don't think it's answering the brief, which is the main thing.
In terms of, I get what he or she is trying to get at, is the little detail in the picture, but I see this guy on laptop. But if it reminds me of something that I've seen before. There's a whole row of windows, and every little window is a little story inside of maybe people having dinner, watching TV. I think that's where the detail, according to the quotes.
So it was my point of view.
Yeah.
I made it. I wanted to show a big area, and then we noticed a little man. So it was my idea. So
With the lady climbing the ladder and some balloons.
Well, now that's really interesting. What the hell is going on there? Here is a girl up a ladder hanging onto a balloon. Doesn't mean anything to me. It's got no shape, no form, no design. It's just a girl sitting there.
Is there a story that itches to be told in that picture? I think if there was, it needed to be a bit more abstract. Not seeing the face would have added a lot more interest to it.
No, I think what's distracting me is this black
line.
line. It could be something going on here, but the black line, it's not adding or taking away. Well, it's taking away more of the story.
Yeah. It's odd, not necessarily in a bad way. I like the red colored hair.
It's not.